First, I want to know, is there any families out there tonight? No, good. Because that's what I'm going to talk about. There's a lot of things that are overrated out there, and family's been flying under the radar as one of them. Take my family, for instance. Me and my siblings decided that since our mother's getting older, we're going to all go on one last vacation together. So it was my job to plan it. So I went to the travel agent, and the travel agent said, what kind of facility would meet all of your needs for your family? I said, a rehab with a gym and a pharmacy. And when we got there, they were great because they put up a wailing wall for our mother. We got to know her. They have the portable kind now, just inflatable. You might be interested in having one. Get erected at your house sometime. As a kid, I don't know if you ever did this, but I used to wish I was in another family. Any of you ever do that? Wish you were in another family? Yeah, I know, you can relate. I used to wish I was in this one family, and all they did was have sing-alongs and camp out. Nobody worked or went to school. They just had a good time. And aside from the devil worshipping and serial killing, the Manson family really enjoyed each other's company, unlike my family. But it was tough being in my family because I was the youngest of 9 kids. I was the youngest brother. And see, they didn't have abuse back then. It was just our dysfunctional way of bonding with each other. I know what I could have used. I could have used the DIFUS OnStar satellite system when I was a kid. It'd be like this. DIFUS OnStar system. What's your location? I'm having trouble breathing. I can't. I'm trapped. What is your location, son? I'm under my brother's big fat butt. He's farting. Hurry, I think he had broccoli. We have your favorite superhero on the way. The bat signal is now in the sky. He's going to come over there. And Batman's going to beat up your brother. Thank you, OnStar. And when he gets here, can you pin my brother on the ground and hang spit out of his mouth and let it go all the way down to his ugly face and suck it back up? Because he's been doing that to me. Sorry, young man, we don't offer those services. Or another call could have been, DIFUS OnStar system. What is your location? I'm under a tunnel fort I made with sofa cushions and towels in the rec room. What is your emergency? My mother hissed at me. She said, no one will ever love a chubby fat kid. I think my spirit's been crushed. Okay, hang on, son. We have a child study team on the way out there with Twinkie, Slinky, and Nestle's Quick. Can you make it the strawberry? I'm sick of the chocolate. Help me. So as a comedian, I have to be in therapy. It's compulsory. And I don't know if you know this, but it's tough to find a good mental health therapist. People in the field will tell you that. This last therapist I had, I knew I was in trouble when he pulled up next to me and he had duct tape over the window and different color fender, and I'm going to see this guy for help. I'm doing better than him. And after a couple of meetings, he said to me, Jeff, you suffer from an inferiority complex. I said, not if you park next to me everywhere I go, Doc. It really boosts my ego right there, buddy. So, and then after a while, I was talking to him, I was telling him my problem with women, and he said, all right, before you have a relationship with a woman, you have to have a relationship with yourself. So I did. But unfortunately, I was only in it for the sex, and once again, I had to break up with myself. That was weird, looking into the mirror and saying, it's not you, it's me. I'm not sure what that means, but I'm going with it. Oh, I don't know if you know about it. This outsourcing is getting out of control. Let me tell you about a phone call I made the other day. Hello, operator. I'm going to report some suspicious activity. Give me Homeland Security. Homeland Security? How may I direct your call? What country is this? Pakistan. It's getting out of control. Of course, that was a problem was NAFTA created a lot of that outsourcing. Of course, NAFTA is an acronym for not a frickin' trade around anymore. It's official. So I've been trying to study up on relationships, how to get better at them with women and stuff like this. And I read this book called The Secret Psychology of Love. And in that book, it states that the way we're attracted to people isn't based on logic, but based on instinct. So this would explain why when I walk under a ledge and there's a woman up there crying, cutting off her clothes and eating her hair, my logic says to rescue her and help her down. But my instinct says, don't stop there. Save her, rescue her, rehabilitate her, bring her into captivity. She'll make an interesting girlfriend, I'm sure. And I always pick the wrong kind of women. Even when I see the warning signs, it doesn't stop me. I was reading this one personal ad, and it said this. This high-flying gal is a real thrill seeker. When she goes out on dates, it's kind of like going down the winter ski luge in the Olympics. It gets fast, out of control, and while she's flat on her back, she's soon struggling to keep her legs together. Yeah. And I don't know, we're all job hunters. A lot of weird jobs out there. I was in Spencer's the other day, and I'm looking for some fart candy for a loved one. And the girl at the counter said that inspector took it off the shelf. This is somebody's job, inspector of gag gifts and novelty items. How does one excel in the field of gag gift and novelty item inspector? Is it something like, hey, Inspector O'Toole, come on in here. Chief and I want to congratulate you on nabbing those punks who are going around replacing trick candles on all the asthmatic kids' birthday cakes. Just doing my job, sir. It's all fun and games till little Caitlin hyperventilates and falls face first into her strawberry shortcake. Good job, O'Toole. Of course, there's another trend, and talk about weird jobs. Pedicures, they're taking people and they're sticking their feet into a tub of water, and these little guppies nibble off the dead skin, and that's their pedicure. Have you heard about this? Yeah, that they're doing it. And now they're going to come out with a full tank that you can immerse your body in and have the fish nibble on you. Look, if I want to get eaten alive, I'll just go have dinner over at my ex-in-laws with my ex-wife and her lawyer boyfriend who represent us at our divorce. That's where that's going. Of course, as somebody said earlier, we're all trying to watch our weight, be careful what we eat. And you got to be careful what kind of food you take in, because I don't know whether you knew this or not, but margarine is one molecule away from being plastic. It's true, you can look it up. You can take a tub of margarine, stick it outside your door, rats won't touch it, those little flies won't go around it. Stuff's indestructible. In fact, after the nuclear holocaust, it's going to be rats, Cher, and margarine. And according to the plastic surgeon general, Cher herself is only one molecule away from being plastic at this point, ladies and gentlemen. I go around and I see a lot, I read these churches' billboards out in front of the churches, and some of the sayings are okay, but some of them are just a little too cutesy for me. I saw one the other day, it said, a quote, God is dead, Friedrich Nietzsche, the philosopher. And right under there, it had another quote, it said, Nietzsche is dead, God. Like, really, God said that? This is how God talks now? When did the all-loving, all-merciful Creator sound like a wisecracking mafioso? What, was God in heaven when he got the word, having dinner? What? Nietzsche said that. Where is he? Bada boom, bada bing, now Nietzsche's dead, huh? How about them apples? Any of you atheists got something smart to say to me? I'll reduce you to a smoldering cinder. Friggin' guys, who do you think runs the universe, my friends? Huh? Busting my kahunis up here. And then, of course, maybe one of the newer angels gets intimidated by him, tries to suck up to God. God, great comeback on the Nietzsche quote. I'm like, OMG. God's like, forget about it. It was nothing. Then after a while, Nietzsche does penance. God allows Nietzsche back into heaven. He says, you, my friend, you write a very wicked pen. You come here, all's forget about it. Come here, boy, you knucklehead. Get out of here. Let's go eat, everybody. All right. I'm Jeff Sharkey. That's my time. Thank you for coming out and supporting me.